What do you have going on over here?
Well, a man may have started another YouTube channel.
What?
May have. And I may be about to push the button to post the first YouTube video on our new YouTube channel. What y'all think, boys?
What?
Have I told y'all yet? But boys, I'm literally about to post the first video. I'm about to push the button now, live on camera. Well, not live, but on camera. I'm about to push the button and post our first YouTube video for our new YouTube channel. Does anybody know the name of the channel?
No, Restoration Ranch.
Close. I went back and forth about whether to call it Restoration or Resurrection, but it's gonna be called the Resurrection Ranch, and the motto is gonna be "It's still all about God."
There you go.
We couldn't change that part.
There you go.
Everything we do is all about God.
All about God.
So if we go into another season, if we move to Alaska, if Grandma moves down to the woodland property, to the Resurrection Acres,
come on,
it's still
all about God.
I'm getting persecuted.
Come on.
And they boil me in hot water. Guess what?
It's still all about God.
If they cut off my left foot and they thread to cut off my right foot, guess what?
It's still all about God.
Alright, y'all, come on, let's do this. I guess we getting a little bit too wild.
For real.
So I'm officially now. Let me get to it. About to make our first YouTube video public. Publish now. Public. Let's see. And then, so we got public there, visibility. Everything else looks good. So all I have to do is push this button right here, save, and it'll be public for everyone to view. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Let's see. Who wants to push it?
Me.
Hold up. Don't touch anything yet. Play rock, paper, scissors for who gonna do it.
Rock, paper, scissors, Jesus.
Alright, you can be him. And then what you got?
He had.
Alright, Tim win. Tim said
What?
Jesus.
He had.
Alright, hold on. Alright. Bad camera, just a little bit behind Tim's head. There you go. Alright, this button right there. All you gotta do is push it. Hold on. You ready?
Yes, sir.
You got ease into this. This is a monumental day. Because we don't have a video of us posting our first YouTube video on the main
we
primary
don't.
channel.
Yeah.
And how about we just pray real quick?
Okay,
So
let's
Lord,
do it.
as we push, because this a lot of people ask me about. This is supposed to be like a little clip. It's gonna be a whole video.
There you go.
A lot of people ask about like how did you get YouTube success?
Yes.
What should we do? How did you learn how to edit? What music do you use? What editing software do you use? They ask all these questions, and I don't have any answers about having YouTube success or any success other than I pray over every video. I ask the Lord for his guidance about how I edit the videos. The Lord, I ask him to edit the videos through me. So I'm not even editing the videos. I don't get any credit. But I just want to say a quick prayer. Lord, just bless this channel. Let it become what you want it to become. Let it produce what you want it to produce. And I pray, Lord God, to just continue to produce and establish abundance. Tim, do the honors. That little black button right up there. It's loading. It's done.
Woo!
It's official.
It's still all about God. Woo!
I'm waiting at the doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing our song. Then you stood there smiling at me, as so many times before. I'll never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more. It's true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It's true.
I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. I am so excited, y'all. Today marks the day that we complete the kitchen. What? We finally have figured out and settled on a backsplash that we absolutely love. And we are going to be able to put the backsplash up and complete the kitchen. And it'll be done. Of course, we still have a little bit of caulking and touch-up paint. But Tim will probably do all of that kind of in sections at one time when he gets in a caulking flow, caulking rhythm. But as far as, you know, all the little projects, all the little pieces and components of the kitchen, that will be like done. For real, done. And we probably would have been finished with the kitchen sooner, but we really hadn't figured out what we really wanted to do for a backsplash. We kicked around a lot of different options and things we thought, oh yeah, that'll look good, or oh yeah, that'll look... But no, we really weren't happy with it. And when we found this when we found this backsplash, we knew it was it because we immediately became excited about putting the backsplash up. And we're like, yeah, I know that's it, because we're like, yeah, we got backsplash. We're excited. We're like, yeah. And he literally is putting it up the next day. And the other backsplash kind of like, oh yeah, I guess we'll get that. We'll get around to it. We'll order that. And we thought that we were procrastinating on it, but really we just weren't actually pleased with it. And now that we've settled on a backsplash, we're like, let's get it. So I'll show you kind of what we played around with as the different options. And then I'm going to show you the real deal. I'm going to show you what we decided on. Y'all see Tim over there working hard in the background.
Not getting paid enough.
Grinding it out. And so here are options. So we talked about doing something like this for backsplash, but we felt like the coloring was a bit off. If the stone maybe were a little bit more gray, or maybe had a little bit more white, we were trying to play off the tile that we used here in the wood stove hearth area. And then we even thought, okay, maybe this would work to play off the tile in the wood stove hearth area. But we just weren't settled. So neither one of those was the option that we loved. We even looked online. We found some stuff online, like a black tile that we thought would look good and kind of play off the black that's on the oven and the black stainless steel. We'll link in a picture of that so you can see that. But that didn't work or look good either. So this didn't work. That didn't work. The black tile, we thought it might work, but we weren't really sure. Now let me show you what we decided on. So this is basically, it's a subway tile, but it's called ice beveled subway tile. So it's got kind of this grayish tone to it and these clear markers around the side, kind of like a bevel, which makes it, I guess, the bevel. You can see the bevel in it. It's not flat. It's kind of like a 3D. And this is what we absolutely love. Let me see if I can show you one. Kind of. Sure, you can. I just kind of was going to prop it.
Oh, okay. You were just talking about opening one.
I know. I've never opened it. I just want to open it and touch it, and you can tell I'm excited about it. Yeah, so see that? It's gray and it's sparkly. Like it's the exact color of our wall. Y'all see that? So this to me was like the jewelry that we needed for the backsplash, and it's gonna go in perfectly. It's got that kind of shine almost of just a regular stainless steel, but the gray color is what's gonna match. It's almost mirror like when you took it out of the See how it looks more like a mirror?
Yeah.
But I really like it, and I think it's gonna go really, really well. So we have kind of a rustic thing, but it's not really rustic actually. It's more like a country cottage feel. So this, you know, is more modern, but we wanted it to be like up to date. Like if you had a cottage off in the woods, but you completely renovated it and made it up to date. And so we think that this tile accomplishes the goal of kind of bringing together the modern touches that we have of the black stainless steel, but still have the cottage feel. So like our sink, it's a farmhouse sink, but it's black stainless steel. So it's kind of like taking cottage elements, but bringing them into the future. And so we think that this tile is going to look absolutely great. I love that it's gray and shiny. So I think it's going to be really, really pretty, and everything is going to look really, really great. And Tim is now taking off, I think, all the plug covers and doing the prep work that he needs to do in order to get the tile done. I think we're going to have to float out the plugs just a little bit because of the thickness of the tile. But he's prepared to do that. That's why he's doing all the prep work now. And y'all, I'm so excited to see how it's going to look. So we like this tile so much that we are willing to go from the countertop here all the way up to the bottom of the shelving. When we were doing something like this, we just thought it's too busy. Maybe we'll just do a little border. But we think that we can do that much tile, and it'll just give it kind of like a nice finishing touch. This is not something that we think is going to be too off of what we already have in the kitchen, because that's a lot of area to cover from the countertop all the way up. And we didn't want to do anything drastically different from what was already there. So since it's the same color but just shinier, we think it's really just going to blend in and just kind of give a nice finishing touch to the kitchen. So that's what we decided on. We really actually liked the other, we did have another option. This tile. We liked the option of this tile, but because it's so heavy, we would have had to put some hardy board behind it and float it out even more. And the same was gonna go, we're gonna have to go up to here, and it was just too big, too heavy. So we didn't really feel that either. So now that we've settled on this tile, I think it's just gonna be perfect. And it does say kitchen, you know. I feel like that tile is more like wood stove. Maybe we're thinking of using it in the shower and the bathroom as well. But it's just a bigger, heavier tile. And that's kind of a shorter, smaller space. So we think we've settled on something that's going to be amazing. At least I do. So I'm excited to see it on the wall and have the kitchen finally complete. So we're just going to get to work now. I'm just so excited to finally have things coming together and finally be complete in the kitchen. So just join us for putting up this tile and stick around to see this finished product, because I know that y'all are going to be just as excited as I am to have the kitchen complete.
Thought you'd be the one for me. Won't you tell me how you feel? I shared my dream with you until the morning. Everybody else have done it right. Coming out to see me try. As I turn drive you off this way, and I won't be turned. You and I should be the ones to learn. All I want to say, ain't no good to look the other way.
All right, y'all, we're about halfway done with this back wall. So I wanted to show you our progress so far, and it looks great. I love it. We are going to go up all the way to the ends of this open shelving here. So I love now it's about halfway up the wall, and you can see how close it is to our wall color. So once it's complete, it really is just going to kind of bring in that extra shine and detail to the kitchen without being just too much, right? I still think it's very modest. So I'm loving the way it looks so far. Tim, had a time going around these
don't
plugs,
judge me.
cutting out the square.
That's what I told Megan. What did I say? I said that's why they call it
DIYW.
DIYW. What did I say it meant?
Do it like you wanna.
It's like do it like you want or something like that.
Do it like I wanna or something like that.
Yeah.
Instead of do it yourself, DIYW.
No, do what you wanna.
Do what you wanna.
Yeah. I can't remember. I was feeling myself when I was saying.
Yeah,
it right
you were.
I can't
You
remember
were.
right now.
Mm-hmm. No, but actually, it looks really good because it looks like our walls, but shiny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the thing. We didn't want something to like change it too much.
Right.
So much of it.
Right.
We really just wanted something to block the food, something that's easy to wipe, something to block the water, and take away that gap between the countertop and the wall. And so we didn't want to do anything too major. And yeah, this is what we came up with.
Perfect. I love
Hopefully
it.
it turns out well.
I think it is. It's already looking great.
Good.
Mm-hmm. I love it. It's gonna be perfect. Mm-hmm. Yep. So you've got, well, I said halfway done, but really it's more of a quarter because it's half of a half. You got to go all the way up there.
Yeah, the thing is that the bottom row has its own challenges, and then the top row has its own challenges because I'm gonna have to do more cutting, like going long ways on the top because I don't know, I hadn't even measured it yet.
Yeah, you won't be able to get a full
piece, right? But the thing is about this bottom row is I have to
the
cut out the plugs.
Yep.
And that's a headache because I still have to like float those plugs out and all that type of stuff. I'm just cutting them out now and getting it to that point.
Right.
And I come back later and like screw it out a little bit, get everything flush. And so yeah, it's definitely not an easy project. It's probably easy for somebody that's been doing their whole life.
Right.
But for me, it's
Or
like,
in the rhythm.
I'm just DIYW. Do what I wanna. Do it like you wanna.
Well, I think you need a L in there.
Oh yeah, I'm changing it up every time. DILYW.
Benjamin. You got your pacifier? Benjamin wanted to be heard, so he's live. That's good. I was just going to say that is great. That's good because that maybe he'll actually sleep some tonight.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, he slept pretty good last night until about 2 or 3.
Oh, good.
Then he was like up.
Oh, nice.
He was pretty much up like that. He fell asleep eating, and then he was back up at like 4. Yeah, but he was kind of fussy around that 2 or 3 mark.
Say we're paying attention to something other than him.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
You can tell we're trying to record a video.
He can, because as long as I was sitting there on the computer, he was fine because I was rocking him with my foot. I was looking at him, and he was content.
He can hear your voice, and he's like, "Hold up, she talking to somebody else. She paying attention to somebody else."
She moved away from me. Let's see. Maybe if I rock you a little bit. You'll go back to sleep. Because he was asleep, and then Titus and Noah came in the door, and he instantly woke up and started crying. They're like, who are these young whippersnappers stomping in my door? No, but
back to back right there.
Oh yeah. That's funny. It's a lot of plugs in this kitchen. A lot of plugs. I don't know if that's a good thing.
That's one of the reasons why it took us so long to figure out what type of backsplash we wanted to do. Because we couldn't do anything that needed a backer board. Because I was going to have to float the plugs all the way out.
Yeah.
And redo so many of them.
Yeah, so that's why we didn't go with the original tile that we chose. So you get a couple of, easier pieces in there
Yeah.
before you have to cut holes and fill in where plugs should be.
Exactly. It's good though. Only got to do this one time, so once it's done, it's done.
There you go. Until the next remodel.
Exactly. I ain't messing with you.
All right, y'all. Clearly, we have more work that we are doing. So we're going to go ahead and keep going along this wall here. And hopefully, we'll be able to start the second row soon.
Take me anywhere that you want. I don't even care if we come back again. And as long as the sun's shining above us, then I just wanna be where you are. I don't wanna close my eyes, then I might miss a moment of you. And as long as the sun shines upon us, and I just wanna be where you are. 'Cause with you I feel no fear, and when you hold me, all my wounds are healed. When I'm with you, I feel safe. There is no pretending, no need to escape. And I know I just wanna be where you are. I know everything has an end, and I know that we are not getting any younger. But as long as there is time, I will walk beside you. 'Cause I just wanna be where you are. 'Cause with you I feel no fear, and when you hold me, all my wounds are healed. When I'm with you,
Last piece finna go on.
I feel safe. There is no pretending, no need to escape.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this. We've gotten half this back wall here with the window and the vent hood and the sink and the oven. We've gotten it halfway done. So it looks good even halfway up. We could make a case to even stop there, but I think that it's going to look even better once we go all the way up to the bottom of the open shelving. And then, of course, we need to do this wall here as well. So I think it's going to look great. I love how shiny it is. And this is almost like mirror the parts that are kind of surrounding the rectangle. So it actually is reflecting off of the black stainless steel appliances that we have in the kitchen. So it almost looks black stainless steel at some points, and then it just kind of looks shiny at other points. But it really is like matching the kitchen as much as any tile could match. Even the back here which makes the tiles look almost clear, is almost the exact same gray as the wall. So it gives it kind of an effect where the tiles look like clear tiles, even though this is just the color in the back of them. So it just matches perfectly with the wall. I'm super pleased with it. I think it looks great, and I cannot wait until we see the full effect. It just gives the kitchen just the right amount of shininess, and it just looks so clean and fresh, and it goes in with all the other details. So I think we really hit it as far as the modern cottage farmhouse theme. But hey, even if we didn't, I like it. I think it's great, just like it is. So we're gonna go ahead, and I think for today, this is going to be our stopping point, and we'll continue on up this wall, and then
That's all I got for today.
what's that?
That's about all I got for today.
At least as far as tile, all right? Because now you're holding Benjamin, you're on daddy duty.
Exactly right. I don't mind being on daddy duty.
You're like, give me a child versus a box of tile anyway.
Exactly.
Any day.
It was something getting around those plugs and getting the tile cut, because it's not actually ceramic or porcelain like regular tile, but it's like glass. And I don't have the right saw, whatever blades to cut glass, so I'm just kind of using what I have and getting it cut. And I'm doing a pretty good job.
I think so.
The rough edges that the saw is developing on the ends, you can't really see because the plug covers cover those up. So I really wasn't too worried about it. So you won't see it. But yeah.
And then the ones where you actually had to, I mean, that's pretty good right there, I think.
Yeah, and that'll even be covered up as well, because
Right.
I'm going to do a little trim piece there, kind of like what we did on the wood stove at on the edge and the corners.
Yeah.
So everything will look finished. But
I
I'm
think it
excited to
looks
get back started on it.
great.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back started on it tomorrow, because I have a rhythm now. And once I get that rhythm going, you can't stop me. And so my goal is tomorrow is to get all of the tile done, and then the next day get the grout done, and then we'll be complete.
Sounds good to me. I love it. I think it looks great. It's so shiny. And, you know, seeing how it reflects off of the black stainless steel appliances, but I'm feeling like it's reflecting off of our countertop, too. You know? It's just making it all look so shiny. And it actually is, like, looking like a kitchen now.
That's right.
You know, it's coming together with the backsplash. It really looks like, oh, here's the kitchen. It defines the space even more, because you have wall and then you have the tile and the open shelf in here. So I'm just gonna walk y'all around one last time and show y'all the completed product for today. So this is how far we've been able to progress. Day one of the Backsplash project. We've done it, at least for today. We've gotten halfway through this wall, and I'm so pleased with how it looks so far, and I think it's only gonna look even better once we have completed it. So we'll just pick y'all back up tomorrow when we pick up the project. He's got my oven back in place, and I've got a freezer meal still left, so I'm gonna pop that in the freezer, and we're gonna chill and just have dinner.
Said pop it in the
Freezer. I have a freezer meal that I'm gonna pop in the oven because he's got my oven back in place. So we're just gonna chill for the rest of the night, and we're gonna get back on it tomorrow. We'll pick you up then.
What's this?
I can hear you call my
Total upside.
Turtle.
Fire.
Fire, very good. So you circle the fire. What letter is this?
G.
G.
I can
So,
hear you
does
call
carrot
my
or
name.
gum begin with G?
Gun.
Gum. So you circle the gum. Okay. What about this? What's this?
Cup running through.
Gate.
Gate. What's this?
Come drink
Grab.
your fill.
Grab it. Now, what letter is this?
Be well.
What letter is it?
I can hear you call my name.
Capital what?
I can hear
G.
you
G. Very
call my
good.
name.
So, which of these begin with letter G? Gate or
Oh,
rat?
I can hear you call my name.
Gate
You
or
come
rat?
to the valley.
No.
Come lay your
What's the other
head
letter?
down. Come rest your feet by the river
Gate.
of life.
Yeah.
Or rat?
Come to the
Gate.
Gate.
pasture.
So that's
Rest
how
by
you
the
go.
fire.
And this what letter is this?
Rest as the
H. Which of
wind
these begin with letter H?
blows over.
That's the word. Come on. Now what is this?
What's going on, I.A.G Farm family? It's the next day, and I'm ready to roll this morning. I actually got started a little bit late because I didn't go to the gym this morning. Usually I go to the gym early. I get back around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then I start studying my Bible a little bit. And today I didn't go to the gym because I got so much I want to get done today. And we have Megan has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and it's not for the baby or anything like that. It's actually an eye appointment to get some new glasses and contacts. It's just time to renew all those type things, as y'all know, just regular normal stuff. We have all these amazing things going on the farm, but we also still have just regular things that had to go on in regular life, and that's a beautiful thing. I love it. I love those regular days. And Megan, the doctor said that she can drive now. So after 2 weeks, they gave her a 2-week restriction on driving after the C-section, and it's almost coming up on 4 weeks now. Tomorrow will be 4 weeks since we had Benjamin, since she had the C-section. And so she can drive, but the boys and I are gonna go ahead and take her to her doctor's appointment, even though she's been cleared to drive and everything, just to let her heal up, let her not have to stress herself out too much. And we can also get some of the errands done that we need to get done, because I'm about a box short on the towel that I need. I have enough to keep myself busy today, but I'm not gonna have enough after I get done with this third box, because I needed 4 boxes. But I can get a lot done. And when I'm taking Megan, when the boys and I take Megan to the doctor's appointment, we'll also run a couple errands that we have to run. Maybe while she's at the doctor, we can run a couple errands. By the time we're done, she'll be done as well, and everything will just work efficiently. And we also need to get our grout, because I'm thinking about, Megan and I are thinking about either going with a white or a gray grout, because we don't want anything too, flashy. We just want it to just kind of blend in, be nice and subtle, and just look good. And so we're thinking about going with either a white or a gray. We're leaning more towards gray, try to find that same color gray as the walls, so it'll just blend in. But yeah, so we have those things to do tomorrow. So I'm trying to go ahead and get done with everything that I have material to do today. Floating all the plugs out, getting all the towel up, get all that done. And then I can pick it back up on Friday, because today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday, and we'll be running errands and doing appointments and things tomorrow. And then Friday, hopefully I can get this project done. We'll be complete with a Backsplash, and it should be amazing. But yeah, I'm getting ready to get started, and getting a little bit of a late start, but not really, because I skipped going to the gym this morning so that I can get my Bible study time in, so that I can spend a little bit of time with Benjamin and the family this morning, eat breakfast with them, and also so I could edit a video, because I have a video I'm trying to get out. So I was editing this morning to work on that, and I'm gonna work on editing after I get done with my work day today. I'll probably stay up all night and get that video finished and edited and do all the complete things and that I do, go through that whole process to get you all the video that's of good quality. So yeah, should be a fun day today. And we're picking back up where we left off at yesterday, and I'm gonna just set y'all up and let y'all see me finish this tile, and at least what I have material for. And then once I get done with that tile, like I said, we should be ready to grab and just finish this whole process. So y'all just stick around, and I'm gonna get back to work, and y'all just see what today has to bring for this journey. Just stick around with us. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God.
Sign. And my brother B, yeah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. Yeah. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. Doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. I'm just doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. I'm just doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. I'm just doing God's work. Say what you doing, son? I'm stopping people and I'm praying to them, preaching the gospel, and I hope they transform through all the hard times and all the sandstorms. I gotta let them know that God got a plan for them, so dance for him. Praise his name, throw up your hands to him. Stop the devil, let it go, make a stand for him. Cause see, he coming soon, I'm trying to advance to him. You better come to a field where this rap's doing. Ooh, I'm just doing God's work. Holy Bible in my hand, but we about to hell church. That's not the demons, what we gotta do first. Oh, Holy Spirit, help me. It's time to go to work. Me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. Doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. I'm just doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. I'm just doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. I'm just doing God's work.
Too often we try to take things in our own hands. Saying it was us who did it, but it was God's plan. Gotta understand, it's God who gave permission. And it's Jesus speaking through us for people's deliverance. I know you wanna help, but first get yourself together. Focus on issue at hand, then make another better. You want people to see what you know and that you got a heart. Well, let your actions speak, and then they wanna hear you talk. Oh yeah, I feel good, I know where I come from. Straight from New Orleans, if you want it, come get you some. I know you see the change, the blessings of the Lord, show it. And it raining down on me, that's why my spirit's flowing.
I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. Doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. I'm just doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. Yeah. I'm just doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work. I'm just doing God's work. They ask me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm just doing God's work.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. Look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. On the road with a couple of tunes in a countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
Boys, come on, it's time for the science experiment. Okay, wait. Don't touch anything. Do not eat the science experiment.
It looks like
It's
skin
not
on
for
the
you to eat. It's not for you to eat. Now, in this
It looks
experiment,
like jelly beans.
they call it rainbow candy. However, I read something that said you cannot ingest anything in the experiment. What we're gonna learn about today, using this rainbow candy, is something called diffusion. Can you say diffusion?
Diffusion.
Diffusion. Diffusion. It's written right there. Diffusion. You see that? Diffusion. Okay. So diffusion is when you have a lot of something. Say I'm cooking in the kitchen. Right? If I'm cooking in the kitchen, where is the smell gonna be strong?
By the spaghetti.
By the stove in the kitchen, right? But eventually what happens as I keep cooking?
It goes away. It gets stronger.
Right, you can smell it where?
From in my room.
From in your room, right?
Miles away. And it makes you hungry.
Right, so smells can diffuse, okay? That means that they start and they're very, very strong in one place and they slowly move evenly throughout the entire space, okay?
Yep.
So this experiment, we're gonna see what happens when we add water. And right now, where should all the colors start out being?
Normal colors.
Next to the candy, right?
Yeah.
But once we put the water in there, what's going to happen, do you think? What do you think?
It's going to mix
It's going to spread. That's diffusion, right? When something starts concentrated or a lot of something in one place and then it slowly moves out to be evenly spread out through a container or through a certain space.
Candy. Now.
But all the other colors are very, very bright.
I really want to eat it now.
All right, I just got done with the bottom row of tile, and Meg and the boys are just getting done with. Well, then, are y'all done with homeschool for the day, or y'all just taking a break?
We're done.
Y'all
We're
done? Okay. They hurry up and said they know.
Well, I did tell them that after the science experiment that we will be done with homeschool for the day.
Sounds good. Boys over there eating lunch. I took me a little lunch break, and I'm getting ready to get back to it. But I'm gonna show y'all what I got done so far. Got this whole bottom row of backsplash done, and everything is looking good. I still have my little spacers in there. I make my own spacers. Let me pull one out of here. I know y'all have seen me putting these in all day on the video, but I just use the cardboard that the towel comes in. I do that with any type of toweling project that I do. Instead of buying spacers, most of the time this little cardboard is the exact right space, and if it's not, I just fold it in half and then it's the right space. But I got those spacers still in over there. Once that gets dry, I take those spacers off and then float out my plugs like I did over here on the towel from yesterday. But everything is looking good, and we had a little clock there because we were trying to get a feel for the decor and how everything was going together. And Megan and I were talking about how we're going for this modern farmhouse cottage feel.
Yeah, it's like a country cottage cabin.
That's right.
You know, so imagine like a little fancy bed and breakfast.
Airbnb or something.
Airbnb, you know, out in the country.
Airbnb?
Right.
Y'all gonna sign up?
That has rustic elements, but you know, when you walk into the kitchen, our kitchen is actually very modern, but it's got a farmhouse style. For example, this is basically the focal piece of the kitchen where all the design elements started, right? Because we like this sink I'm like, oh yeah, it's farmhouse sink, but what? It's black stainless steel. So it's a perfect mix of farmhouse, but with a modern flair. And so out of that came all our appliances, came the rustic looking drawer pulls with on the modern style cabinets.
That's right.
So every design kind of has a farmhouse style, but also it's very modern at the same time. So those two design elements are colliding in most of the elements. Now this is kind of
pause 1 second. Let me go get Benjamin's pacifier. Anytime we start talking, there's a guarantee he gonna start crying. It's all right, baby. We know you want all the attention. It's all right. Benjamin said, I'm trying to sleep over here. Y'all over there doing all that loud talking.
Be quiet. That's what somebody said on my last video. Me and Benjamin together.
Yeah.
And I was talking and you know, in the video, and they were like, you kept waking Benjamin up.
He trying to go to sleep.
And he was crying like,
that's right. All right, pick back up what you were saying. Can you remember?
Yes, yeah, I do remember. So, you know, basically the tile is the only thing where it's just straight modern, but it has our color scheme.
That's right.
So it's exactly the halation gray that we had. This halation, that's the
It's
color.
just halation, yeah.
Just halation. Exactly the halation, the color that we have, the gray color that we have on our walls. And it's like black stainless steel around the side. So it combines both the black stainless steel and the wall color.
It's really perfect because we kicked around the idea, like we told y'all, that, you know, of doing a rustic backsplash, but it's just gonna be too much of it to have that much rustic. It's gonna take over the whole concept and decor, and it's gonna make everything rustic.
Right.
And so we wanted to feel modern with a touch of rustic here and there.
Because we want the backsplash to almost fade into the background.
That's
So
right.
we wanted to like have an element that's like woo, but then just kind of like fade into the background as far as being like modest in terms of its
blend
design.
in.
Yeah, blend
We
the color scheme.
don't want to look at the backsplash and be like, oh, look at that backsplash. We just want to be like, oh yeah, that's nice.
Right. It's sparkly.
Just subtle.
It's shiny. So that's what, it's very subtle, but what it has going for it is it's shiny. It's shine. So I love it, you know. And even if we're more modern than we should be for a farmhouse, I don't care. I like it.
That's right.
I like it so much.
All right, y'all, let me get back suited and booted, get all my tape measures and my speed squares and my knife and everything on my side, and get back to work. And my goal is to get done with this top row today, because we have errands to run tomorrow. And when I probably end the video once I get done with the top row, and then pick it back up on the next video, and then start grouting everything. It's a lot of grout. It's gonna have to be done. There's a lot of backsplash, and I'm probably cutting this stuff wrong because it's actually glass, and I've never worked with glass tile before, and so I'm using all type of techniques. I'm using the what you call that thing, the angle grinder. I'm using the towel saw. I'm using the precision saw. I'm using all type of stuff. Whatever I can do to get it cut. Break them, and I'm out of gnawing them with my teeth on them. Whatever I can do. Run the tractor over them. Whatever I can do to get these things to cut. Exactly, right? You ain't see me out there gnawing on one of them pieces of glass. You gonna break, you gonna fit around that plug.
It's like when you're trying to open like a package or something, you end up being like
you gonna fit around that plug. Alright, y'all. The boys, they're excited back there now. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna pick y'all up. I'm gonna get done with this top row. Hopefully, Lord willing, today. And I'll pick y'all up and we just look at everything in today's video.
Indiana Rose, I caught a glimpse of you out on the road, quiet like a dove. You're whispering a symphony unknown, breathing the breeze and trying to grow. Lost
Alright, y'all, I'm almost done. but I actually ran out of material. I got all the way from this wall on the top row all the way around to that window over there. But then I ran out in that corner and then on this wall over here. But let me turn y'all around and let y'all see what's going on, what we did, and how it's looking. And I'm finna get ready to head to Home Depot because I went to one Home Depot to get this material and I got every box that they had. And I'm gonna go ahead and run to another Home Depot and I need one more box because I need 8 more pieces. And 10 pieces or 10 sheets come in a box. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to drive a little bit further to go to this Home Depot, but I wanna get this project done, at least on this level. I wanna go ahead and get all the tile put up so that I can be able to come in and do the grouting on the next video when I pick this back up, which would be not tomorrow, but Friday, the next day. So let me just turn y'all around and let y'all see what we got done so far before we end today's video. All right, so here we go. Megan and Benjamin over here taking a nap, passed out. Like both of them halfway asleep.
Yeah, neither one of us are really all the way asleep.
That's right. I got everything done that I can get done so far, and I gotta go get more material.
Good, yeah.
So y'all just trying to talk low. All right, here we go, y'all. So as y'all can see, I got it going all the way up until I got a little bit of gap up here, but that's not too big of a deal. I was trying to get the pieces cut to where I could have it going all the way up flush, but the pieces kept on breaking on me. And so I said it's not worth it to work that hard to get that little gap filled in. I'm just keeping it clean up there so that it'll still be painted and it won't have all that glue up there. But it got it going all the way around underneath the vent hood behind the stove, so we'll have a good area that'll be easy to wipe when we're cooking and when grease and things gets up there. And we're coming all the way around behind the sink. And here's where I ran out of material lit, so I need about 8 more pieces to fill that in. And yeah, it's looking good. Megan is pleased with it. She said that over and over and over, so I know she likes it.
I love it.
She said she loves it. So yeah, it's looking good, and we definitely made the right decision. Like all the other tiles we went with, Backsplash we tried to go with and thought about. It was just something about it that just didn't sit well with us. I'm also coming in and put a piece of trim coming down here. I have to say that for the next video, but I'm gonna put a piece of trim going down there, and then a piece of this board here is gonna kind of overlap it a little bit to about right there to create like a a spot where it ends it and goes into the living room. It'll pretty much be just like this over here where the wood stove is at. It'll be a piece just like that on the corner, and they just keep everything neat and clean. Had that right there coming all the way through. Like I said, we're gonna grout. We're thinking about going with either a white or a gray, and we're leaning towards gray if we can find a light gray to kind of blend everything in. And we can't find gray, we'll just do white. Shouldn't get too dirty being up, it's Backsplash. But yeah, just want to show y'all what we got done so far. I'm about to get ready to head to Home Depot so I can get this project done. It's about 4:30. I thought it was gonna take me a little bit longer to do that, and but since I got done so early, I'm gonna go ahead and head to Home Depot. I should be able to get back before nighttime and then get this project done. I should be done probably 7 or 8 o'clock, something like that, with this last wall. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that, and we're just gonna end today's video here. Mama, you like it?
I love it.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one. It's I.A.G Farms.
It's all about God.
See y'all on the next one.